So I would create my writing prompt here, and I'm just making a test paper. I'll even write create writing prompt here. When I'm making these for my kids, I often write something like this in the paper, and I turn it a different color so that they can see where to start typing, because it will actually, if they start up here, they'll delete your work. I have also started adding a line that says, type your name here, because, I can't talk and type, because if they choose to use the share feature instead of submit in Schoology for whatever reason, because they got confused, because it wouldn't work and open their document, there's any number of reasons that could happen. If they do that, it comes to you in an email, and in my case, sometimes I print those and I forget which child it came from. So by putting a prompt in here, type your name here, it can't hurt, and they have that extra piece. So then it's already saved here, but I want to put it where I know I can fetch it. So I'll save a copy online, and I'm going to put test prompt, so I know what I'm doing, finding it, save to a folder in my OneDrive. And just save it there. So now I have the document that I need created. I'm actually done in Microsoft Word. I'm going to close that tab entirely. Oh, you don't need to see that. Sorry about that. And I'm back in Schoology. So I'm building my folder for next week, May 4th. And I'd like to add this assignment perhaps in my choice and exploration. So I'm opening that folder, and I'm going to add it as an assignment. When I click that assignment option, it comes up with a special menu. I'm going to again call this test prompt, and you might put here whatever the name of the assignment is, and you can give directions here. Answer the writing prompt. Whatever you'd like there. I've put in bulleted lists, I've put little lead-ins, all kinds of things just to get their attention there. Anything you want to do, you can add it here. Links, any features you want to put. This is the part to look at. Microsoft OneDrive assignments. This is where you fetch your paper from. So I put it in a certain folder, I go back and get it. I say attach that file, and you see this message right here. This will create a copy of your file for each student. Now, in keeping with our current regulations, I will put here ungraded. And you don't need to touch anything here. You can set due dates. Right now we're being flexible with the kids. There's no need to even tinker with any of those things that are there. Don't worry about the A+, A-. It will be ignored as soon as you select the ungraded category. And I will click Create. So here it is now. If a student goes in and clicks on this, they see something similar to this, not quite the same features. This is the teacher view. They would see an assignment for themselves. It would say over here, edit my document. They would click that and be prompted right into the paper. What comes back to you is you can see your class roster automatically in progress, and it tells you the student has not even opened the assignment yet. If the student even opens the document, it will say that they've at least looked at it or they're working on it. Here are your class periods, section 1, section 2, section 3. If they're linked, that's a different lesson. And submissions is where you would see their responses. So right now it's telling me I don't have anything here. But if I go back into an older assignment, I will go back to last week's lessons and show you what it would look like if a student had submitted. In fact, there were some just this week. These are things that were posted today. I had put a Nearpod. This was in the directions section of the setup of the assignment. I asked them to play a Nearpod game that had vocabulary in it, and then I attached the document for them. Here I go to Submissions, And go figure, I made that kid do his homework this morning. These two students have submitted their assignments in first period. All of these students have chosen this option in second period, and they've made a submission. And in third period, these kids have submitted. So my kids had a choice of 3 different projects, so it would make sense that not everyone has done this yet.